So we're finally onto the one that you've been waiting for, Angkor Wat. We actually got to go and see Angkor Wat at sunrise, which is the famous view. And so we got several pictures. There were a lot of people there. There was this horse where you could go and ride it, and there were tons of salespeople very, very pushy salespeople trying to sell us souvenirs. I mean, you can see all of the people there. About a third of those are salespeople, children who would just come up and say, $1, $1. It was crazy. Pushy, pushy, pushy. So that was interesting. But Angkor Wat is this temple that is thousands of years old. It was built by King Jayavarman VII, and now it's a huge tourist attraction in Siem Reap. And Siem Reap has hundreds of temples. There's actually about 300 temples in that same area. And our tour guide likened it to how Notre Dame is very famous in Paris, but there are also hundreds of other churches nearby. This is a similar thing. Angkor Wat is just the most famous of the temples. So it's this huge moat, and then and it's perfectly square man-made moat, and then there's a wall, and then you go inside, and then there's another wall, and all along this wall are these intricate carvings, and all of them tell different stories. There are some that tell battle stories, and some that tell the story of creation. And so this is that inner wall right there. And then once you go along, then there's the actual temple structure, and it's very tall. So there's actually 3 tiers. The first tier is that inner wall. The second tier is you climb up, and then you go into the 3rd tier. And here I am sitting in a doorway in the 3rd tier, and this is inside of the 2nd tier, looking in towards the 3rd tier. And you get this amazing view from the top. You have to climb hundreds of stairs. I think someone counted in our group, it was like 400 stairs in total, and you get this amazing view from the top. And we actually got to see a monk. There were several monks that were walking around Angkor Wat, so that was really cool. And we stayed for quite a while. We got to see it at sunrise, and then we came back to see it in the afternoon, and we stayed until sunset. And so we got to see both views of Angkor Wat, and here I am holding its reflection in the reflecting pool. And then here we are on the other side of the moat. And so it was just a really cool experience, knowing that this is so old and ancient, and so many people came to worship here. It was a very powerful experience because it still existed, and there was a rainbow at the very end. So that was very cool. But as I said, Siem Reap has a lot more temples, and we saw more than just Angkor Wat. So stay tuned, and you'll see more.